This is by far one of my most favorite cups I have ever made. This is the three-way split. It was inspired by Jessica Flynn's original design of the three-way split. I'm super excited that I was able to make something beautiful with this. I wanted it to be like unicorny, beautiful, throwy uppy, like a unicorn pooped and threw up on this. And of course the quote means a lot to me. I will not be stopped. Guys, don't let anyone steal your thunder, and do not ever let anyone slow you down. Never. Look at this. I'm keeping this. I have to. I'm sorry. That's my toxic trait. Okay, anyway, carry on. Hello friends, we meet again. I want to hold this while I'm doing the voiceover because it's so beautiful. I love this cup, guys. I love this cup so much. So I feel like this is a little bit redundant, especially if you watched Wednesday's YouTube video, because I'm kind of doing the same thing. Essentially, I'm measuring the length or the height of my tumbler and the circumference. I feel very impressed with myself that I know the word circumference. Okay, moving on. Anyway, so once again, you guys want to find that halfway point. I believe these are 9.5 inches around. I could be wrong. I need to measure that again, but not on this one because obviously this has epoxy, so it's thick like me. Okay, sorry. So make sure you have your middle point, right? And that's going to be on half of your tumbler, and then the other half is going to be whatever vinyl that you choose. Originally, I was going to use that star vinyl that you see. I was going to use all three of these vinyls, but after putting the cup together, I realized that I definitely wanted glitter, so one of the vinyls had to go, and I kind of felt like the star one didn't mesh so well with these other two, and I liked this pattern on top a lot more, and there was no way I was going to get rid of that top pattern, so the star one had to go. So like I said before, this is a little redundant from Wednesday's video, so I'm just going to sit here and let you stare at me and my cup while I do this part. Okay, I'm just kidding. But you guys know it's a lot easier to apply matte. I don't know why. Matte vinyl is so much easier to apply when you're trying to do a half wrap or a wrap, just because whenever you're trying to push out those air bubbles, your fingers kind of just glide over that matte surface, and it's just easy to like push out those air bubbles. You guys already know I stretch the vinyl, pull it over the bottom, use my X-Acto knife to slice that. Then I took another piece of vinyl for the other side. And like I said, for this part right here, I was kind of still messing with it and trying to figure out what I was going to do. If you guys notice, the other vinyl that I did on the other side was matte. This one on this side is glossy. I struggled a little bit more to get this one on because my fingers kept getting stuck, but it's fine. We managed. So this is the point where I'm like, okay, we have to make our little incision, our little cut, our little slice, so that we can add our glitter. And you can do it as high or as low as you want. You do want to do it at an angle to get this super cute like look, but obviously if you want to do this, or if you want to split it in three, or whatever you want to do, like, this is your art, man. Create, and don't forget to skate. No, that doesn't rhyme. I'll keep working on that. So I removed the bottom part. For glitter, and I looked at my glitter shelf, and I have a million beautiful glitters, but I really wanted a purple pink mix to match the vibe of the tumbler. Like, I didn't want the glitter to be just pink, and I didn't want it to be just purple. I wanted it to be like unicorn poop, right? So I decided to take a whole bunch of really beautiful glitters that I have and mix them into one, and I think it created the most beautiful mix. So of course, I'm going to link everything in the description so that you know exactly which glitters I used. Once I had my glitter mixed, I used painter's tape to protect the vinyl that I already had there. I took some Mod Podge, put it in a medicine cup with a little bit of purple acrylic paint, just to get that nice base coverage over where I'm going to apply my glitter. Sorry that my chair is squeaky. And it's kind of just what you guys see me doing here. I'm applying my Mod Podge with my acrylic paint, and you want to do a pretty thin coat. You don't want to do too thin, but not too thick, kind of like me, just perfect in the middle. And if you focus and you do a color base that matches your glitter, you more than likely are not going to have to do a second coat of glitter. And if you don't have to do a second coat of glitter, that's less coats of epoxy that you need to get that full coverage. So I try to always paint the base whatever color my glitter is going to be, because I only had to do one coat of glitter in this case. And here you see me using my booger hooks to make it lay flat. Look how satisfying this is. Watch. Let's get it on. Oh, baby. Let's get it on. I can hear in my head the song perfectly, but like what's coming out of my mouth is not what I can hear in my head. So clearly I need to keep my day job. All right, look how satisfying, look how crisp those lines are. Man, I remember when I used to Sharpie my eyebrows back in high school. That's how sharp these lines are. They were sharp like my eyebrows and like the shank I used to carry around. I'm just kidding. For legal purposes, I didn't carry a shank. Listen, in all seriousness, I wanted to be a chola. I tried to be, but it's never been my personality. I've always been the bubbly, over-the-top, hyper personality, not the, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I was never a good chola. So here you see me applying my epoxy. I always do 40 mLs, which if you guys are loyal, you already know. When it's a 32 ounce, I always do 40 mLs because I get that thick coat. And so after one coat of 40 mLs, I was able to go in there and very lightly sand some bumps. There was not very many. For the most part, I had a smooth surface. And then I wipe it down with alcohol. Now here's the kicker. Okay? I don't want to brag because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to brag. But I knew I wanted to use this ombre vinyl. That, by the way, is from Maestra Creations. It will be linked in my bio along with the discount code if you want to use it. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. And I immediately knew that I wanted to use it as vinyl strips. Look how pretty that looks. Let's take a moment to admire her. You're beautiful. I love you so much. Don't ever leave me, guys. I'm telling you right now, this cup is not, this is mine. She is mine. Should I make another one? Should we make another design similar to this? But I don't know, try to add some different twists in there. I just got an idea as I was making this voiceover. Stay tuned for next week. I just got an idea. We're gonna remix this. What a good day to be alive. Okay, so obviously you guys see me placing these vinyl strips in between where the glitter and the vinyl meets, or in between where the vinyl and the vinyl meets, just to kind of create that flawless look, like, oh my gosh, where does one start and where does one end? They're so perfect, you can't tell, blah blah blah. And so I like to do my bottom vinyl a little bit thicker, or if I'm using washi tape, I like to do a thicker washi tape because I love layering my vinyl. I just do. You will very rarely see me use just one color of vinyl. I like to always layer them. I think it creates this like depth. Like, look at this. It's got the holographic and the black. Looks dope. Look at this. This has got the holographic and the like Western. Dope. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. How many times did I just do this? Do I need to go back and edit this video? I feel like something went wrong here in the process. And I feel like I'm too deep into this voiceover to correct whatever was just happening on the screen, but hopefully I kept you entertained enough where maybe you didn't even notice. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you right now, if you're coming to my YouTube channel, you're probably already used to Wish version YouTube videos, so you're probably like not even like, you know, thinking anything of it. You're probably like, typical Myra. Here's where I feel like I gave this cup a super cute, like, va-va-voom, ja-ja-joom. My best friend was using that word this week, and I can't, like, stop thinking about it. I think she said ja-zoom. Joom, voom, ja-ja-joom. I don't know. I used black glitter vinyl, and of course I'm going to link it in the description, but that black glitter vinyl over that ombre was, I mean, look at it. She speaks for herself. And this quote, you know, it means a lot. I feel like ever since I started my Tumbler journey, there's always been odds against me, people against me, just things that were meant to destroy me, and I've never allowed anything to get me down. And so I don't know, I just felt like this quote was very close to home for me, so I really liked it. You know, I will not be stopped, and I think that this is the attitude you should all have. Anyway, after I added my decals, I sealed it with 40 mLs of epoxy. That's my go-to. It's a very thick coat of epoxy. I let it spin for 24 hours, and this is how she came out. She's beautiful. I will see you guys on Saturday for another video. Besitos!